Good evening. My name is Michelle Tipton, and I am here representing Better Beaches 32250. We formed March 2023 to remedy problems encountered by our representative government. Better Beach 32250 is a coordinated effort of concerned citizens determined to preserve neighborhoods in the Central Business District from City Council indifference, developer overreach, circumvention of the height ordinance, and other unfavorable actions, while recharging the quality of our experience in Jacksonville Beach for residents, beaches owners, and visitors. A vote for this amendment would give as few as 4 people on the City Council the right to decide how this property is developed. Currently, there are no specific design elements identified for this project, no details on what incentives will be offered, yet citizens are being asked to change the charter without these specifics. In recent months, citizens have seen firsthand, despite showing up in large numbers, emailing, calling, this City Council is indifferent to citizens' interests. Any promise of city input is suspect. This charter amendment is possibly the first step in a multi-step plan to circumvent the height protection we have enjoyed for the past 2 decades. The same evening that City Council advanced this charter amendment, they tabled another ordinance, 2023-8193. That would have lifted the height restriction for the entire Central Business District. That ordinance is essentially waiting in the wings. In this charter amendment, if this charter amendment is passed, it may open the door for lawsuits of property owners in Jacksonville Beach who want the same rights that the City of Jacksonville Beach is granting themselves. The parcel that this amendment seeks to raise the height protection for this has been described by the city manager, Stephanopoulos, as a showcase for would-be developers in Jacksonville Beach. To us, a showcase indicates that there is more of the same to come. Better Beach 32250 believes that we must resist the narrative that increased height is essential to the redevelopment of our city. Height does not equal success and safety, as Mayor Kauffman has stated in previous meetings. Growth is coming and change is inevitable. Better Beach 3250 welcomes progress. We define it differently than some of the developers and most of the City Council members would. We want smart growth in this low-rise business beach community that respects everyone's right to have open vistas and sun instead of shadows on the beach each afternoon. There are many smart ways to legislate going forward, but this chart amendment is not an example of that. Unbridled growth in nature is lethal. The 35-foot height limit was a protection embraced by citizens against unbridled growth. Property owners have rights that should be respected. These rights are to develop balanced, with concerns listened to by the residents. Anyone who purchased property in Jacksonville Beach in the last 20 years knew of the 35-foot height amendment. We are surrounded by examples of quality projects within a 35-foot height. If you take a car ride or a bike ride or a walk a couple miles north, you find a thriving, family-friendly Central Business District in Neptune Beach, Atlantic Beach Town Center. They are flourishing within their 35-foot height amendment, or 35 height protection. Right here in Jacksonville Beach, we have recent properties of Oku and Oaxaca that are located in the Central Business District. They serve as evidence that properties can successfully be developed within 35 feet, and investors are obviously willing to do so. Again, height is not determined by safety and success. We can do this within the 35-foot height amendment. There was a wonderful plan drawn up for our city in 2007 by Gladding, Jackson, Kirschler, and Anglin. The slide shows the city lot adjacent to Latham Plaza, vibrantly developed within the 35-foot height. Great places exist and continue to be developed within the 35-foot standard, and we're asking Jacksonville Beach voters to keep protecting our community. As you all are sitting here today, I'm hoping you're asking yourself what you can do. The numbers of people that have shown up to the city council meetings in recent months is standing room only. And myself being there, I had not heard a single citizen in favor of this change. Not a single person. What can you do to help defeat this charter amendment? First of all, you can go to, on the bottom right, you can see www.betterbeach32250.com. We will keep updates as to what we're doing as we approach this vote. You can sign up to be a volunteer. And no, you can sign up for 30 minutes of help. You can sign up to help 2 hours every day up until this vote. As much or as little as you are able to give, we would greatly appreciate your help. Starting next week, we will be doing door-to-door canvassing to register voters. Many hands can make this work very light, and I'm asking each and every one of you to consider donating a little bit of time that fits within your day to help this. Opening of the beaches is May 30th. We have signed up to put together a float. So anybody interested in helping with, I'm sorry? April 30th, thank you very much. I see some shocked eyes, April 30th. If you'd like to help design a float, if you'd like to help with the group putting it together, or if you'd like to just help on April 30th, walking along, handing out pamphlets, giving information. Our goal is to help inform the Jacksonville Beach residents of this vote. 20 years ago, over 70% of our residents voted to protect our beaches. I personally believe that it's still that number, if not stronger. Our goal, and what we'd like to have you help do, is to inform your family and friends and neighbors. Maybe it's a phone call, maybe it's text, whatever you can do to bring to people's attention that this is going to be on the ballot. May 16th is coming very soon, and it's important for the residents of Jacksonville Beach to realize how important this is and what it means to our future. You can see the QR code down here on the bottom. You can scan it, and it can bring up the additional information. Our goal is to get the word and the information and to have registered voters be informed on May 16th. Help preserve our beautiful beaches, and I strongly urge you to vote no on the charter amendment on May 16th. Thank you for your time.